Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. As you know, throughout the week, we've been doing a 2020 review of the entertainment industry. We can't end the year without talking about artists that not only gave us great music this year, but made great feats here at home and abroad too. Let's talk about Artist of the Year 2020 as we consider streams, views, musical impact, commercial success, amongst other criteria. This is Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
Yes, in no particular order. See Me, what an amazing year it has been for Mummy Adejare. Yes, A Song Do You Care was a great success as it became an anthem for a lot of pregnant women here in Nigeria and outside the country too. Despite being an 8-month-old song, the anthem is still relevant. A collaboration with Ladipo on the song No You came after, and it was also a successful release that led to many TikTok challenges online. She later dropped her EP Restless in October, which hasn't been doing badly on social media. Yeah. So one of the biggest artists for 2020, ladies and gentlemen, we have Simi right there.
Simi definitely holding it down for the ladies. A well-deserved spot for sure.
True that.
I mean, Duduke, as you said, the song was released like 8 months ago, and it has managed to stay relevant and still be talked about. And for a song that wasn't like a club song or something. Yeah. But you know, we do also say on the other side, we say try to have a song for seasons and moments. Yeah. Somebody was like, Napoleon just chopping all of people's money. Yeah. J1 every year, you're doing. Yeah.
Napoleon's wedding song.
Yeah. Political. So this was really, really good. And I don't necessarily think that she was even intentional about I want to have a song for this season, but a lot was happening in her life. I want to do a love song for my child, and it worked.
Be intentional.
Or it might
because,
be.
I mean, these are the smartest people, Simi and people who do theme songs. Because see, if you do a song that people will dance to, it will come and go. One time it was one song that was my favorite. Now it has gone. It is another one now. But the one that you know that every oh God.
I apologize.
This guy.
I apologize.
I've forgotten everything I want to say.
You can just say that artist and the song that you used to
go away. So I remember when she had her baby and then she finally kind of resurfaced on social media, and I think she talked a bit about how she thought it was going to be really tough, being a mom this year and everything, being a woman and then mom and the extra challenges that come with that, but that this has been a wonderful year for her.
Crazy.
Amazing stuff. All right, number 2 artist of the year on our list. Yo, Gatsby Davido. The baddest. Yes, the baddest started the year off with the video for 1 Million, which featured his wife Chioma. Then he followed up with the video for D&G, both of the A Good Time album. We were so worried when Davido didn't release any more videos of AGT, and he began to announce A Better Time was coming. Aside the release of A Better Time, which came later in the year, Davido was smart enough to jump on many songs this year, like Mayo Betty Butter, Olaki in my Maserati remix, Majabo Hustler's Barawo remix, and amongst others. Of course, all these collabs kept him in the conversation. His Burna diss track, Femme of the A Better Time project, also ended up becoming an anthem during the NSAS protests. Despite the mixed reviews the album got, it has hits like The Best, Jawa, Something Fishy, and Holy Ground, amongst others. Davido was also nominated in the Best African Act category at the Mobile Awards this year, which also saw him doing a virtual performance with Mayo, which was quite good.
It was crazy him being one of the artists of the year, biggest artists of the year. This was the same year he left social media for a couple of months. Yeah, and still relevant even after that.
So the thing is, I think for everybody, people can say that it's been tough for them, relatively, like that is actually, but then it's been so good for some people, whether they were in the news for something they were dragging there for or not. So look at the video, and then my best tracks from the album, A Good Time, is Holy Ground and Joe.
I love the one with Shoma Jersey.
Yeah.
I've got a friend. I don't know why it's not everywhere though.
Shoma Jersey. I like Holy Ground as well. This was good. I think we talked was it on Wednesday, yesterday, about fouls, staying in conversation for acting and stuff and all that. Yes. So Davido, interestingly, kind of had that vibe going on. So in the conversation earlier, did you have issues with Chioma or not? Then COVID, then went on social media. Then he did his American tour, went on social media, came back. back, was still dropping music while he was away, came back, announced, oh, a better time is coming, came back, enters period, you know, was everywhere, was one of the loud celebrities on there, jumped on remixes, said, oh, I want to do your remix, so check, I want to be on this one. Ah, man.
And lately, Ghana.
Icho, Tule, then Ghana. From January to December, you have stayed in the conversation.
Man.
Whether intentionally or unintentionally, that is a big deal, David.
Giving us drama, giving us news.
What?
Amazing.
Hey, giving us controversy. Well done.
Yes, the next person on our list, Burna Boy. Why many agree that Burna Boy's Odogu didn't really do as well as expected. Burna Boy came back with fire when he released the Twice as Tall album. Before the album came, we heard that he had worked with Diddy on the project, and we couldn't contain our excitement. Then the track list came out, and we lost it when we saw heavyweights like Chris Martin, Yusundo, etc. The album dropped and lived up to expectation. Burna Boy was praised for servicing different markets on the Twice as Tall project. He dropped a line on Way Too Big, which reminded us that he was still chopping endorsement money. He also announced his collaboration with a popular UK clothing line too, and of course is nominated in the Best Global Musical Album for 2021 Grammy, which is like bragging rights. Yes, I lost the last one with my last project, African Giants. You know what? I'm angry. I'm going to the studio. I'm going to drop something that will shock everybody. And again, that project got nominated for the Grammys again.
And even on Twice as Tall, he was honest. I believe it was on the actual song Twice as Tall, where he was honest about how about how he felt after losing out. You know, in that category, of course, to Angelique Kidjo. She's not nominated this year, so I'm really I'm really thinking that he might get it. And of course, I like how he took it. You know, he's like, I didn't get it, but I'm gonna bounce back. So he went back, collaborated with a lot of people, you know, got some of the best hands, came back strong. And this album, I mean, a lot of the albums that came after, Fireboy's album came after, Tiwa's came after, Adekunle Gold, a bunch of albums came after. Yes, and people
Wizkid.
They're not serious. And people were doing a lot of comparisons, and Burna's album then became like the reference point, you know, and that is a big deal.
So you said that, you liked the way Burna Boy took it when he lost to Angelique Kidjo. But then how would he have ever taken it? Because Angelique Kidjo made him even take it that way.
Do you know when people are hyping you?
No, because Angelique Kidjo recognized the Burna Boy. And if there is anything we're going to take away from that, after that award, I had to tell people that, see, that you have been recognized, that you have been nominated is something, it's a big deal. And I particularly noticed that every time people came up to talk about all the winners, they talked about the other people too, and they congratulate them. So it's unlike, when you're saying that, the Nigerian way, you know, you're better than other people and all that. It was beautiful. So there was no how there was going to be any bad energy. The other person will congratulate the winner.
Yes, true.
Too much bragging rights for this guy. Getting nominated at Grammys like back to back.
Yeah,
that's
like,
right.
Are you the only one dropping album?
And endorsements as well. I mean, as you said, he talked about.
Are we going to leave out the controversy with Burna Boy?
And we're coming to that.
How people complain about Burna Boy's attitude most of the time. And I'm saying that, see, let me tell you something. You have to separate his craft from his attitude or behavior. People said that all through the year. All through the year, because it was from one, if it was not cheating, somebody saying that it was something side
speaking his mind.
Yes,
you know,
when Entas happened, people were like, why are you quiet? And then he came back and
talked about his mom.
That Steph London, the cheating, he also stayed in the conversation. So
and guess what? Please stop getting in the middle of people's relationship.
They're cheating for Ghana now.
He was watching Steph London ride also. So
all right, so moving on to the next artist of 2020 on our list, Wizkid, of course. The star boy was mostly quiet for a good part of the year, but that changed in August when DJ Tunes featured him, Adekunle Gold and Omale on Pami. Yes, Wizkid later dropped his long awaited album, Made in Lagos, around October. Despite initial mixed reviews, the success of the album, both critically and commercially, reaffirmed Wizkid's position and greatness. Hits of the album like No Stress, Smile featuring Her, Ginger with Burna, Blessed with Damian Marley have also been topping charts non-stop. He also won the Best African Act category at the recently concluded Mobile Award. We talked about that earlier.
Just dropped a video of bless
Yeah.
between them and
And I
Mayo.
mean, like when he had announced,
Because Burna Boy made the mistake by not dropping his collaboration
Yes.
video with Dame and Mali. But
and I think it was last year or 2 years ago that he had kind of hinted that there was a
there was a
Damien,
collaboration, yeah.
and we were like, oh my gosh,
The
it's happening.
gong.
And then it happened, and we were so excited. I mean, the instrumentals on that fire, so we're hoping he'll drop it. But I just want to say, shout out to Wizkid. To be able to go quiet, you have a group of fans who are so obsessed, eagerly waiting.
Wizkid
Anything you do, they are waiting. Joro was last year, you know, there were conversations, they spilled over.
now
a bit
Joro
into
is
this
now
year.
what people are using for TikTok.
Yes.
Like it has
So you see,
And it
fire.
came back again. People are doing the standing,
TikTok
rolling
with
waist
bottle.
and
I honestly think that Wizkid is blessed.
True that.
She gets like
that.
these fans.
no pun intended. You can't do something and say,
Blessed.
I'm blessed.
I'm blessed. You don't get because.
not easy.
It's just grace.
No easy.
It really is just great, honestly. Amazing. Well done. Well done.
well
The
done.
British Vogue.
What?
Is it still a Nigerian artist, by the way?
He's an international artist. You can
He's
definitely
an
say
international
that.
artist, but then what would you say? You'd say British Nigerian? You can't say that. You know that you
No,
can't.
for them.
No.
Anthony Joshua and the Skepta.
I'm
and
telling you, no, don't go there. If that is what you're thinking, Wizkid, Irony.
He's not
You're
thinking
not
it
going
before.
anywhere. No, I'm just
I didn't
saying.
think I'm now, Sha. Anyways, moving on. Yes, one of the biggest artists of 2020. This one right here is called Mayo. Yes, Mayo deserves a standing ovation for giving fans hits back to back this year. As in throughout the year, how does one man do so many features in 1 year and none of them is a flop? That's amazing.
Wow.
From Bad Boy Tim's MJ Remix and Jambo Piper, If No Be You, to Davido's The Best and Chike's If You Know Love. He killed it. As if that wasn't enough, his own releases were fire too. From Gang to Of Lagos, Betty Butter were huge. Some have even said Mayo went from being a B-list artist to an A-list artist this year.
I'm curious
Well,
about what you guys think about that.
Now,
Actually,
well done to Mayo, by the way. And I saw Zoro put up Mayo's
It was Zoro! Yeah! It dropped on Zoro.
Yes, it's
Zoro.
Zoro.
Zoro,
And
yes.
he actually made a post for Mayo, and he said that Artist of the Year, Mayo. See,
finish. Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh.
do you get? So, you want to know what I think from being B-list to A-list?
Do you agree?
Even
Do you agree? Or do you-
yes, even Davido, when the artist nomination list came out,
Yeah.
and he was nominated alongside Wizkid, Davido himself,
Yeah.
Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Davido. I think Davido's post on Twitter, I can't get the actual word. It was proud, like, look at somebody that I put on, and we are in the same category together. That's like success for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
was
he's
He's
very
worked
proud.
hard,
Yes.
really. He's
Very
really
proud.
worked
Very
hard.
proud
Jumping
moment.
from one to the other all through the year. Who does that?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Amazing stuff, oh, big deal. I couldn't quite figure out. Onipo, come now. Come. You are too far away. Come. We will soon go. Come,
You know,
come
you're
on,
still-
Jerry.
I'm not going.
Yeah, you are
No,
going.
you're still figuring out that B and A.
Yes,
right?
that's what I wanted to say.
Because
That
he was so quick to jump to that.
Yeah.
But I would say that yes, at some point people
This
will need
year-
promotion.
this year-
People will need promotion at some point. So no
This-
matter how you look at them,
This year-
I think that
this year
we-
he solidified his spot as an
Yes,
artist. Like,
yeah.
it was before I was wondering because last year he swept up I think 3 awards or so. So I was wondering
He
okay,
moved.
where is he? Where
He
are we going to
moved.
place him? But this year
He moved.
there's no question.
He
I think
moved.
I
that's
said
the
Zoro
difference.
made a post for Mayo yesterday and said Artist of the Year. So even if he's not getting that award, Artist of the Year, see, we don't give him
We don't give
Artist
am.
of the
Now you
Year.
get them. Who won't get them?
Who won't get that?
Who won't
Because
get
Tiwa
them
Savage
now?
is there, Mayo is in that particular category, Davido is in
Davido
that
is
particular
there,
category,
yeah.
Burna Boy is there, Wizkid is there.
Mayo, if we're being fair, Mayo.
I mean, Mayo.
This year,
This
maybe
year,
next year
oh.
might change, but this year.
But this year.
Uh-huh.
All
Give it to
right.
me.